against Pittsburgh. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The first down pass. Vernon Hargraves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Watson's pass.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26.
Able to push his way through. And this one is incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
James Washington was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The numbers there for Conner in last week's game. 14 carries, 62 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Bernardrick McKinney able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Roethlisberger on target to Washington. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, again to Conner. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
People might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
13 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28.
Watson's pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
First and 10 at the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Washington's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to James Washington.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have a solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Here comes Cobb. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Hayward on the tackle.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Will Fuller.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's Switzer. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Results.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Steelers 17.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Here comes Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, Texans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw, Watson. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Intercepted. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They begin on the ground here with Connor, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
Brings up second and...
So we reach halftime here, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10, just shy of the 30. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again on second and 10, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now it's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. We focus our attention now on the cornerback, Ben Roethlisberger. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Here's second and 10. Out of the gun. It's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Makes it 3rd
They
and
face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
gain of 25 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down, Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Touchdown, Texans.
Watson on the keeper. Touchdown, Houston.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. And he's probably wondering, how do I get that mojo back from the first half that he seems to have lost a little bit here in the 3rd quarter?
And every guy has his whisperer on the team. You know, that one guy who can say things to him that other people can't. Right now, he's looking for that guy to kind of, hey, we're good. We're good. 1 interception. Just get it back. Get back to being who you are. And this team will be okay.
Yeah, because they led at halftime, trailing now. From the 25 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1, got to be in sync. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. At the 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
To Brandon Cooks.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down carry here for Johnson. Down to the 25.
Duke Johnson, the ball.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
The 25-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now Watson on third down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
A 42-yard attempt.
And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score Texas.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Incomplete.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. Roethlisberger will throw, and that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Second and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. That's Stills bringing it in. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watson on third down. Finding fouls complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Darren Fells, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? And rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Johnson.
And the Steelers on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he finds McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Benardrick McKinney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throw left side complete. It's Connor. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Roethlisberger on target to Washington. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 21-yard line.
Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans 16. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
He's out of bounds.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Derek Watt there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. 2nd and 4. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So Houston going to come away here with the victory.